You were when a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight? Literally. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed, shall we? Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Come on in, smash the like button. Share the video. Yeah, go ahead and share the video. I'll give y'all a minute. We are our own algorithm. Let's not leave it up to Miguel or his spoon buddy Jerome to do anything for us. I'm talking about the guy that greased themselves up over this morning, and justifiably so. So let me do this roll call real quick, because it's a lot to get to. Got a timeline. I gotta remind everybody how we got here. Ballmasters football, salute. Columbia, salute. G. McCall, Dirt Gang boss. Egalitarian. Dash, what up? Derek Gaines, the legend. Slim Hussein. 88 Sports Talk, salute. My brother. Dal Anderson, Shyland, MXC, Shaquilla Field, salute Queen. Stormy B-Man's in here. Combos with Cam, go subscribe to my Queen. Combos with Cam, salute. Eric Jordan in the building, Star City J. Stormy B-Man. Got all his channels in there. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to all 3 of those channels. Doing big things over there, for real. Jeff Spark, my brother, always supporting. Salute to you, good brother. Andrew Gray. Salute, salute. Juice, what up? 704 Joe. Ratchet since 91. Salute, brother. Mind of Monsa Musa, my brother. What up? BMX, what up? What's going on? Camara, the Stepping Razor. My fam, what up? Seen and unseen boxing. What's good? Delano, what's going on? This might hurt a little this morning, but like I always say, stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when I'm lying. We'll go through a timeline all the way up to how we got here. Adrian Vance, salute. Joe the Beast, what's going on? All right, and I know Max 7 is watching. But sometime today he'll be watching. He might come in late and tell me, why you be bothering thinking? All right, whatever. All right. Nah, man, we left him alone. We left him alone. And look what happened. DP Rocker, salute. So I ain't gonna waste time with this. But that man on the right, I mean, he's British by birth, but John Lennon was a New Yorker. I mean, we accepted this man with open arms, and some fool took his life. K-Rod, salute. Mr. Cellblock, Jalen Hudson, 4-ounce sniper, salute. Some clown took his life. I think that was on Central Park West on 67th Street, 66th Street. It's by Central Park. Some stalker took his life. I mean, ridiculous, man. But John Lennon, part of the legendary group, the Beatles, his life was taken from him. And that was unfortunate. Yeah, it's crazy. But he had a song called Instant Karma. Instant karma's gonna get you. Going to knock you on your head. You're gonna break your body, darling. Pretty soon you're going to be dead. What in the world you thinking of? Laughing in the face of love. What on earth you trying to do? It's up to you. Yeah, you. Instant karma's gonna get you. Gonna look you right in the face. You better get yourself together, darling. Come join the human race. How in the world you gonna see? Who on earth do you think you are? Laughing at a fool like me, a superstar. All right, you are. Well, we all shine on like the moon and the stars and the sun. Where we all shine on like the moon and the stars and the sun. Yeah. Yeah. Read the words to that song. Lada, salute. St. Louis Mix, what's going on? Jim Diamond earlier in that super chat, he said, for the work. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Go on and read the words to that song. Don't it think like, doesn't it sound like he's talking to Tank Davis? Philip D in the building, salute. Perfect Black, salute. That song was just an overall song about people not being in touch with the human race, not being in touch with their brother. Go read the words to that song and then think about Tank and what he's done, things he said to his quote unquote brother, whether they're Christian, whether they're Muslim, whether they're black. Think about it. Tank Davis is a horrible person. Nada, what up, Nada? He's a horrible person. I told y'all that. I ain't got to tell you. Just watch. Look what he's done. And if you can make excuses for this rat, there's something wrong with you. Ain't nobody bullying this kid. Somebody was supposed to get a hold of this kid and say, yo, sit your ass down. If doing too much was a person, it's this motherfucker. In the 90s, guess who it was? Boxer. What? Mike Tyson? Remember that? Where'd he end up? He had to go sit his ass down, right? His dumb ass is in a very similar position, minus the grape. Chris, what up? Del Riv, what up? Yeah, Philip D. Bro, that was crazy. That was crazy. Steve L., my brother, salute. Stormy said he's an insult to the world. Horrible. He is. You know, the night that Ryan Garcia cheated Devin, I told y'all, I got a phone call. No, I got a text. I was leaving the country. I was going to St. Martin on vacation that Sunday. Right? So I said, well, we have like a 4-hour flight, 5-hour flight or whatever. I don't like flying as it is, but it is what it is. So I said, I ain't gonna get all comfortable. I came home, right? Sat on my couch and I started nodding off, right? Then my text goes off. So I'm like, all right, who is it? And I don't give a damn. I'll say this dude's name. It's a dude that used to be in the chat a lot. And then after this incident, he started hanging out with the ops because these people, they can't be on their own. They got to hang around people of like mind. And his love affair with Tank Davis, his fascination with Tank Davis has superseded boxing. And it superseded us because we took a stand and we said, look, as it pertains to who's moving better in the sport of boxing and who's doing what we want fighters to do, it was clearly Devin Haney. And all we wanted to see was a fight. And all these guys, these grown men wanted to see was Tank Davis straight off. You understand? And yeah, Philip D, they did. And I'm sitting on my couch and this dude, y'all remember Omega Red? I don't give a damn. I'm dropping names. Everybody messy. I don't care. Y'all remember Omega Red? Light-skinned nigga? Country nigga? Remember him? I'm literally asleep on my couch. And my phone beeps and I'm like, who's this? And it's Red. So I'm thinking, he's texting, yo, y'all good, everything all right, man, Devin gonna be all right, whatever. And it's okay, listen, it's okay to root for Tank. It's okay to say, hey man, I picked Tank over everybody. That's okay. I don't care about that. Y'all know my position. If I disagree, there's only one way to find out. These boys got to fight. That's it. It's boxing. So I'm thinking, now mind you, it's like 5 a.m. The sun is barely up. So I'm like, all right, what red one? Like, I'm looking. Karma. That's what it said. I'm reading it like, what is he talking about? So I believe I texted him back a question mark. Like, what are you talking about? Then he started going on this rant about Bill. Or that ish Bill was talking. And then he, like, if I remember correctly, I might still have the text here in my phone, my old phone somewhere. Then he started going off about Bill and all of that stuff you talked. And I'm like, what? Oh, so you saying Devin got what he deserved? So then I believe I said to him, first of all, I was like, what kind of fucking text is this at 5 a.m. before the sun's up? You couldn't do it after the fight? You couldn't do it then? You're waiting until 5 a.m. to do this? So y'all know me. I said, well, let's do it. I said, first of all, the sun's not even up. What are you doing this for? I said, second of all, you want to ignore that this kid came in overweight, and this before we knew he was a drug cheat. We wasn't even putting that on Ryan. We just chalked it up as a loss. That's it. We was just, all right, Ryan was a better man that night. We didn't get on here and start making excuses. Remember that? We all said Devin fought the wrong fight. That's all we said. We all said that. He fought the wrong fight. That's all we said. And I knew some Tank Davis fans, even Tank Davis fans that I'm super cool with, I knew they were gonna gloat. But I said, y'all better be careful, because Tank didn't win that fight. Devin did. Tank drained Ryan. Ryan was allowed to come in at whatever weight he wanted to. He didn't pay the price during camp to make weight. He's fighting Devin at a higher weight, and then he couldn't get that right. And they still fought him. And this is before the drugs. This is before the racism. And this yellow nigga from the South, texting me this shit. And I'm like, whoa, what is this? I've shown this nigga nothing but love. I've had phone conversations with him. Why did you feel this was an attack? Y'all get what I'm saying? This was an attack. He didn't ask, I know you were there. Is Dev okay? Hey, Drew, could it have been, maybe Bill put something out in the universe or something? We could have had that discussion. But he attacked me at 5 a.m. I was like, what is this? Yeah, Steve L, we gave him credit at the fight. We gave Ryan credit at the fight. I said, what kind of text? I got crazy offended. And I was like, so I engaged in a dialogue with him. I said, this yellow nigga been a hater. Light skin been a hater. And I let him have it. I said, nigga, the truth is, you been a creep. Then he started getting into this, when I joined the LDBC, nigga, you ain't joined no LDBC. Shut up, bro. You just around us. When I joined the LDBC, man, we were about black fathers, man, and yeah. We were pro Tank until he started moving funny. We were pro Tank until he started moving funny. Then we was like, hold on. Felix, what up? I'm like, you gotta do better, bro. How many times you heard me say Tank was trash? How many times you heard me say Tank was trash? How many times you heard me say Tank can't beat nobody? What I did say was the same thing I said to Anthony Joshua. Everyone's saying I got AJ over Wilder. I said run it. And then these motherfuckers start talking about seat sales and skinny legs. I said, yeah, you said all that. He got the last infinity stone to the glove. Go get it. Y'all made more excuses for the fight not to happen. It had nothing to do with fighting. Y'all talk about money and seat sales and Wembley and all this stuff. Same thing with Tank. Money, seat sales, and who sends who the contract. I said, can y'all niggas fight? All I see is people Devin pressing this kid, and him and his fan base are making more excuses not to have it. And then I said, all of this shit. I said, your man tweeting all this dumb shit over the internet, wanting to invite Ryan out to to lunch and brunch, and I said that is suspect. I said, you look, how about this? Tank is looking gay, and you looking gay right along with him. Fuck you. Don't ever fucking text me again. Start talking about when I got involved with the LDBC, like you getting involved with a woman. When I got involved, whatever the fuck he said. I said, nigga, what the fuck? You get in the back of your boyfriend? You love that nigga that much? Y'all know why I don't use the term fan? I don't like using it. I know everyone uses it. You know how I don't like the term fan? Fan is short for fanatic. I'm a fanatic of no one, because fanatics are crazy. Look it up. You remember the movie with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes, The Fan? Robert De Niro in that movie was a fanatic. He was crazy. We got fans right here on YouTube. Niggas are crazy. Did you hear that nigga on Champ's side yesterday? I'm from Beaumont, nigga. He sound like the Ultimate Warrior. Did you hear that? Yo, I was like, oh my God. Are you crazy? Yo, that dude was crazy. I'm from Beaumont, nigga. Look me up, nigga. He sound like the Ultimate Warrior. I'm from Beaumont, nigga. Devin Haney can't beat he can't beat anybody. He cannot be out, nigga. And I'm listening to him. I'm like, yo, all those N-bombs. I bet you he's not black. All this opinion about Devin. When Champ Side put him on, he started screaming. I said, okay, there you go. Here we got one. If y'all didn't hear it, go back and listen to it. It was the craziest thing. And then when he calmed down, I said, when he take the bass out of his voice, he don't sound black to me. Then my antennas went up. My antennas went up. And I said, yo, he ain't black. I wasn't sure. I said he might be white or Latino. And then what did that motherfucker say? Because I saw his name in the chat. His name was Mayorga. Then he came back as like a Chico or something. I said, this dude's Latino. He's probably white Latino. And then he revealed it. I'm not black. Oh, so you're not black and you really comfortable N-bombing all over a black man's channel. You're really comfortable. Over what? An opinion. Devin went from not being able to beat Brian Norman. No, wait. Devin went from pulling out the fight, and I got smoke for Sean Porter. I'm dedicating a show to him. I might do it tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Devin went from he's going to pull out the fight to he's going to fake an injury to he's going to get killed to he didn't knock him out. Oh, to he can't hurt him to he didn't knock him out after he hurt him. I mean, what's next? I'm going to tell you what's next. Another yellow nigga said he's still too big for 47. He needs to go to 54. The nigga said it already. You see what I mean? I need y'all to understand that Devin will never be able to do anything right. That's why he doesn't give a shit. No matter what he does. And I told y'all, these are idiots. How many times I gotta tell y'all, people have to qualify to talk boxing with you. You could be Floyd Mayweather playing the asshole part and living it up in your face and making you hate him because it translated to dividends, or you could be Andre Ward. They still gonna hate you. Those are two different men, two different fighting styles, and they hated Andre Ward equally. They hated them equal. They hated Ward and Mayweather equally were hated. Equally. But here's the thing with Tank Davis. Here's the thing. The reason why people love him and the public loves him and white media doesn't say anything about it because they love a crash out. They love a crash out. Why do you think Mike Tyson was so loved in his prime? They loved him. You know why? Because he was one bad incident away from either going to jail or getting shot in the street. And they love that. They love a crash out. They love the story about the superior athlete. They love doing the ESPN 30-30 on a superior black athlete, and it ends in tragedy. They love that. What's that kid from Brooklyn that was supposed to be the next Stephon Marbury? What's his name? Sebastian Abel. What's that kid's name? Came out of Brooklyn, went to college, got to the NBA, fucked off millions of dollars. He's back in the projects right now. They got a documentary on him. What's his name? Light-skinned kid, fucked up. Abel in that super chat, he said Omega Red was doing the same thing with me after you. Oh yeah, he was going on the tour of trolling the LDBC because we were against Tank. No, it was just a pick. We picked Devin over Tank, and we left it there. Tank and his team were the ones acting crazy. It was them. Trill Will in that super chat, he said, then let them feel the power of what? The ninja sword.
Then let him taste the fury of my mega sword!
Rock tonight, salute. Jim Diamond back in that super chat. He said Thanksgiving is the perfect time to smoke a turkey. Exactly. So Sean Porter, I got his ass tomorrow. Pause. Joe Townsend in the building. Salute. Sebastian Telfair. Yes. They love stories like that. They love stories like that. On the top of it ends in tragedy. They love that. Bert, what up? They love shit like that. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Every clip I seen him, he's doing work on the court and then he's crying in the next clip. I'm like, man, they love that. They love seeing Mike Tyson getting carted off in cuffs and him smiling and shaking his hands. I'm like, man, why are you smiling, bruh? They love hearing about Riddick Bowe kidnapping his family and then wanting to join the armed forces and then wanting a Thai boxing, a Muay Thai match. They love stupid shit. They love seeing Riddick Bowe with slurred speech. They love that. Hey, Tank, Mellow Yellow, you're no different. You couldn't look at all of that and say, man, you know what? I don't want to be that. Let me move different. Because you know why, Tank? They hate you regardless. These niggas is smiling in your face, and I'm talking about white media. The second you get locked up and found guilty and bang the gavel on your ass, you'll be the next Sebastian Telfair. Now stop me when I'm lying, because I showed genuine concern for this kid. A lot of y'all niggas just found my channel. Every time he did something wrong, I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. How many times are gonna come on, bro, this guy? When is he gonna get it? Who y'all talking about fighters having yes men around him, right? What the fuck was Kenny and Cal doing for him? I mean, really? They failed. All right, you put him in the gym. He's a phenomenal boxer. It don't stop there. The real work is outside the ring. Who's raising him how to be a man? Oh, I'm sorry, you ain't say much because he's putting those M's in your account, right? If it was even M's. You know how you protect the bag? You keep that grown adolescent out of trouble because he damn sure can't do it by himself. You dudes failed this kid, man. Turning to Islam. That was bullshit. It was a game. And I said I hope it wasn't. Now back to Omega Red's funky black ass, yellow ass. I got that phone call, and as you can see in the chat, he was making his rounds. But you calling me at 5 in the morning, dude, the only people that call me 5 in the morning is family. And you hope when your phone rings at 5 in the morning, you get a text at 5 in the morning, and it's not family, you hope someone's not dead. So here I am thinking he's asking me, yo, is Dev okay? He could do better next time. Yo, no, I'm getting a karma. Well, Omega Red, God's not a liar, and it's never on my time. See, sometimes, we want instant gratification. That's what we want. But I got to make it simple for y'all. Sometimes, well, most times, God is building his case. You be like, get him, God. I'm living right. I prayed. Never. And God, you might not hear him. He's saying, yo, chill. Wait a minute. Let him go ahead. I need to be absolutely sure I'm going to let him feel my wrath because he's not living right by me. He's not living right by himself. And he's treating everybody. So when he stands before me sooner or later, because everybody stands in front of me when it's over, and I ask him to plead his case, I'm going to show him a highlight reel of what he's done and what he said and how he felt. Because I know everything. Even the things he's done out of your sight. And after he watches what he's done, he's going to have to look at me and say, well, can I get into heaven? Or tell me, should I let you in after how you've behaved? But I don't know nothing. Main biker in that super chat salute, he says Tyson and Tank have the most mug shots. Yay, bro. And then these niggas get mad when Bill puts it out. Don't get mad at him. It was public record. I got like 3 of them shits. I said, come on, bro. Jose, what up? Sam Mack. Tramel Browning says, top of the morning, King. Thinking about your Wilder comment. They avoided him like the Black Plague. Anthony Joshua, and now Alexander Usyk, they know what time it is. Bomb Squad, baby. No doubt. And listen, they don't want to admit it, but I know for a fact, we know for a fact that Usyk ducked Deontay. Nobody will pay it any mind because of the positions that they're in right now. But we know for sure he was supposed to pull up in Brooklyn at the Hell in this fight. And I look on my phone, he stopped short in California. I was like, why is he doing that? I thought he was coming here. And we have the video. Why you're not fighting Deontay? Because I'm like, oh, okay. Deontay's a threat, but whatever. Yeah, so this clown Omega Red. But that's real brief. I just wanted to give you a background. He's one of a few knuckle draggers that flipped because they have a man crush on Tank Davis, or you know, they don't want to be around us when the fighter that we support doesn't have a good night. There's a few knuckle draggers like that. And my thing is this. I don't fuck with them. You done sold me your colors. I'm cool. But I use Omega Red as an example because he's the one that texts me. I say, what the fuck? What kind of text is this? The sun's not even up. What are you doing, man? You couldn't have texted me last night? I thought we were cool. You could have called me, bruh. You couldn't wait till a decent hour? Fuck's wrong with you? Well, we found out. Well, how's that karma working out now? Because it went from Tank as a fighter to Tank as a whole. Tank is a piece of hippo shit. That's what he is. And this last fiasco is the icing on the cake. You can't help this kid. They're going to try, because you know what prison is? You know, what's the purpose of prison? To reform and rehabilitate. To reform and rehabilitate. That's what it is. Now, is he going to prison? I don't know. He might. But how's that word karma working out? Because from the Ryan Garcia debacle to right now, everything Tank has done, he's lost $40 million. His resume is still trash in comparison to Devin Haney's. Right? Right? Resume's trash. You lost $40 million, and now you got a lawsuit, and I understand you haven't answered the subpoenas. You haven't answered them. So basically you're on the run, and you're supposed to be releasing a documentary about what happened after Thanksgiving. What is going on here? No one needs a documentary. I don't care about your love affair with a bottle girl. Do y'all hear this? Do you hear this? When I open up the chat, I want a Tank fan to come up here and defend all of this. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Is this kid really on a run? What for what? Yo, y'all, he's on a run. He's not answering a subpoena for racking up a bottle girl. Y'all done asked for video. Well, USA Today seen the video and they said, yep, it's exactly what she said. You're a millionaire. You're Tank Davis. What are you doing dating a bottle girl? And then telling her, you better not be cheating on me. And then showing up to a place of work where it's a strip club and putting the mitts on her? Please, please justify this. I dare you. I double dare you. When I open up these lines, every Tank Davis fanatic that came on these airwaves and tried to beef with me, we're now at ground zero. Please defend this. Because all I've seen on the Devin Haney side of things, Omega Red, all I've seen is him progress. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, all I seen Devin, when he said Allah's a perfect planner after that night, you know, Bernard Hopkins talking about Allahu Akbar. Bill goes to shake Henry Garcia's hand. Bernard got in the middle of that. I'm like, what's wrong with this nigga? Well, okay. Time reveals all truth, right? Oh yeah, main biker, I considered that. I'm being dead serious. He might come out the closet in that documentary. Y'all saw Busta Rhymes on stage with that red shit on? Hey, I need y'all to listen to me very carefully. I did a lot of security for those guys in the 90s and in the early 2000s. I done seen some shit. And I would come off the road and tell niggas, yo, your favorite rapper might be gay. They're like, yo, man, you just jealous because the term hating wasn't around back then. Nah. You just, I'm like, all right, okay. The girls I'm talking about. What was he like? What was that? I was like, nigga gay, bro. Huh? He gay. Oh, you just mad. You just mad. Mad at what? I was stopping bitches like you from going into the part of the club where they were. There was more niggas in there than bitches. And they were hugged up and in each other's face. And I was thoroughly disgusted. But don't take my word for it. I'm cool. Literally 25 years later, Busta Rhymes on stage with a whole goddamn red dress, whatever the fuck that was. I'm like, well, there you go. The older you get, the less fucks you give, and you get more comfortable with who you are. Y'all think I'll be making a joke with this gay shit? Y'all think I'm joking? I mean, there's an element of comedy behind it. But it's very real. Very real. What grown man, how many dudes BFTB has cussed out and put in the garbage on his channel? Let me ask y'all a question. Because in my chat, we all follow the same people and we're all of like mind for the most of us are. We're all pretty much normal over here. If you went anywhere and got cussed out, I don't care how bad it was. If you just got suckered into a screaming match on the panel and the host says, well, fuck you and blocks you. Do you go back there tomorrow? Asking for a friend. I know I don't. I've never been anywhere and gotten blocked, by the way. I might be blocked. Someone might have gone to my channel and blocked me. You can do it that way. But I've never been in someone's chat where they had to bop me with a wrench. Never. That's never happened. But I'm telling you, in the event that I'm having a disagreement and the motherfucker says, you know, let me block you. All right, cool, fuck you. I'll never go back. I'll go to my shit and say, not interested. I don't want to see you pop up in my algorithm at all. I don't give a shit about anything you have to say. About the topic or about me, I don't care. But BFTB says he's emptying the trash can in January. 100% of those fools are going to come back. That's the mark of a insane person. The true definition of insane is doing the same thing over and expecting different results. That's an insane person, which shows you have a mental disorder. And why are you running behind this man, 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 this man? Connect the dots. Why do you think I tell y'all there's something wrong with those guys? That nigga Black Lives, you think he's normal? And again, because Drew Titan, you just got back to YouTube. You were suspended for 7 days. I said, oh, I'm glad. Nice to know that you watch me, nigger. Wait a minute. Are you a nigger? Turn your camera on. I keep telling y'all that dude playing in your face, just like that dude yesterday. Oh, I'm from Beaumont, nigga. I'm from Beaumont. I'm like, what the fuck? And then when he talked, he sounded like this. I said, whoa, wait a minute. He was in character. All those N-bombs, and now he's Mexican. So he's comfortable saying the word nigga on a black man's platform. And he a tough guy. These dudes play in your face. And they don't turn their camera on. I don't respect that. I don't respect that at all. I told Black Lives, turn your camera on for me. Let me see something. That's not his voice. He's in character. He called himself Black Truth, and he has a anime figure as his avatar, and it's a black person with straight purple hair. What is that? Y'all, he can play with y'all. He can play with me. That's why he don't come around here. That dude ain't black at all. Africa's home. Salute to you, brother. He says, respect, Drew. Peace to the chat. Tank is a strange guy, man. Really strange. That's all I'll say. Yeah, he's strange, but you know what? You know what's messed up? He's also very typical, because when you see a young black man that lacked direction growing up, Mook, what up, Mook? This is what you get. A black kid with no direction that wasn't shown and guided how to be a man, and then has talent and a lot of money, you get this. And this is a recipe for disaster. Let me ask you again. Do you think that this is what I wanted for that young black man? Do you think that? Like I said, I went from come on, bro, come on, bro, come on, bro, to come on. Damn. Let me ask you a question. How I look defending anything that he's done? How do I look defending this? Well, you know, you got to give the brother a break, man. No, fuck that. I hope they go sit him down for a couple of years, and I'm going to tell you why. It might save his life. Because I'm going to tell you what's worse. You think these niggas is fighting him in the street? He's a pro boxer. They ain't fighting him. What you think they're going to do to him? And he's not the biggest of dudes. Did y'all hear? So the Black, salute in that super chat. Much love and appreciation, man. Thank you so much. Did y'all hear when Jadakiss told the story about how they were gonna poke Mike? Did y'all hear that? Short story, Mike Tyson was being a little too rough with Eve. Y'all remember Eve? The rapper, female? She used to strip at Sue's Rendezvous back in the day. I saw her before. I said, oh, that bitch look familiar. I said, yo, she's sliding down the pole in Mount Vernon, Sue's Rendezvous. I said, oh, okay. That is her. All right, she rapping now. Good for her. Jadakiss told the story. He's like, yo, man, he's being a little too rough with the sister. He was like, yo, we might have to go poke Mike, man. What the fuck? They weren't fighting him. It's Mike Tyson. They said poke him. If they had to go, yo, Mike, back up off of Eve. Yo, what you doing? They ain't fighting him. They were going to jump him, and somebody was getting stabbed. I told y'all, I've seen Mike Tyson in front of the tunnel. Famous club back in the day in New York. Acting out. He knew who to bully, because there was niggas on that block. The drug dealer niggas, the street niggas, I was like, yeah, all right, Mike, come over here with that bullshit. We ain't fighting. All of them were armed. I'm like, well, let me stand on that side of the street. There you go. There you go. So when Mike got locked up, although he got locked up on some bullshit, this is God talking. Prison was probably the best thing for him because he had to slow down. Tank Davis is running around like he can't be touched. He's the little light-skinned cousin that you have. He's the last born. And when your aunt bring the little nigga over, he's running through your house like the Tasmanian devil, breaking up your shit that your mama broke you. And you're like, yo, stop, stop. And auntie, don't hit him. He young. You know he a baby. He's 12. No, you bring him in the room, you lock the door, you take a pillow, say, you hold this, hold up to your face, and punch that nigga. Be like, yo, you touch my shit, I'm gonna break your fucking face. And shut up. You tune him up. That's what Tank is. He's been protected. And look where it got him. Look where it got him. All of you niggas enabled this fucking nonsense. And now he might be going to jail. So y'all want to talk about karma? Because all I see is the work. Watch this. This nigga's out a $40 million payday. Devin just made $12 million up front over the weekend against a fighter that was supposed to kill him. Devin's been making money, building his resume. He's in the news. He's doing the right thing, and people still hate him. That comes expected because he's black. He has a list. 4 people ducked it. Brian answered the call. He wasn't successful. He's in the limelight. Tank's in the limelight for draping up a fucking bottle girl that he don't want cheating on him. I mean, really look at the optics on this. Who's down bad? What a difference a year makes, right? I'm not even going to talk about Ryan. You found out, yeah, Omega Red, right? Dr. Mark, all you cats that vanished. Dr. Mark ain't never called me. He just disappeared because he picked a side and he just stayed over there. You know, look, good choice, brother. But Dr. Mark had a lot to say about Bill, didn't he? What a difference a years make. That brother never called me up and said anything. He never even called me up. Man, bro, I done opened up my arms and heart to a lot of you brothers. I really did. And when y'all flip hard. And I'm like, I didn't even do nothing to y'all niggas. But help y'all. And talk to y'all. And I get text at 5 in the morning like I did something. Crazy work, bro. Because you mad because I kept it a buck on Tank? Never hated Tank. I hate the people that enable this kid. Because if I was in Tank's camp, if I was related to Tank, he would have to stop taking my calls because I'd be on there barking on him. Yo, what the fuck you doing today? What's wrong with you? Stop this shit. One of Tank's relatives has my phone number. Did you know that? He was on my panel years ago. Well, not years ago, I think like last year. Y'all remember that? I told him, call me anytime. I told him, yo, I don't want what's worse for him. Or he need to stay out the news. What's up, man? It's like I care more than these niggas did. Y'all not doing right by him. Y'all not doing him no favors. Look at him now. Devin done left the division and went up 2 weight classes. The racist that cheated. Yo, listen, Tank put out a goddamn tweet. Ryan, if I found out you cheated, I'm going to fuck you up. He said, I didn't cheat, but we can run it back. Well, you found out that he cheated. And what did he start doing? Right before the Frank Martin fight, he started talking about how VADA is wrong. And the New York State Athletic Commission is wrong. They say, well, Tank, who's doing your drug test? Not you started Baltimore. What? So VADA's wrong and you're not doing USADA and the New York State Athletic Commission is wrong. Who's doing your drug test? I don't know. But when VADA does do your drug testing, Lamont Roach is standing in the pocket with you going blow for blow. Go! Now, I'm not saying you're juicing, but that's awfully strange. Sam Mac Boxing TV says Tank fans are one of the weirdest groups in sports. Yes, they are. They fucking, but you know what? They identify with stupid shit. And this is what I'm saying. If you're a Tank fanatic and you're close to my age and you saying, hey, I fuck with Tank because I identify with him, you're a fucking loser. I come from an era where if you were poor or you had a fucked up house life, you kept it to yourself. You didn't own it and put it on a pedestal. Yeah, my dad don't know me. Yeah, my mama smoked crack. No, you stayed focused. You did good in school. And you don't reveal that until you write a book after you leave college. And people say, oh shit, he had all that going on? Yeah. But I'm not grandstanding on that shit. When did it become cool to be a baby daddy and not a husband? A baby mama and not a wife? When did it become cool to sell drugs? When did it become cool to beat women and have your fan base justifying it? When did it become cool to not sound like you're educated? I just saw this nigga bitch get mad at there's a thing where these young black men are dumping the hoodies and dressing in suits. I love that. And this black nappy-headed nigga, well, I don't know if she's nappy-headed, but this hungry hippo of a bitch, nigga bitch, comes out and says, what are y'all doing? Why y'all trying to dress white? Okay. So she doesn't know about the times in the 1900s where men wore suits. I have pictures of my grandfather wearing suits in Harlem. We were suited and booted. I don't know where that came in to be, getting educated and dressing well is affiliated with being white. But here was the funny part. The bitch was doing that on her TikTok while wearing a blonde wig. Go! Bitch, the only black people that have naturally blonde hair and light eyes live in Australia, I believe. They're Aboriginal people, Aborigines in Australia. They have a genetic thing about them where they're my complexion, they're brown or black, but they have blonde hair and blue or green eyes. That's in their DNA. They're very beautiful people. But that's something in their DNA. This bitch was getting on black men. They're doing the videos like they're having hoodies and masks on. They taking it off, shaking their head, and then the camera flips and they in suits. These are young black kings. And this nappy-headed nigga bitch with a blonde wig is saying, why they trying to act white? Bitch, your hair ain't blonde, and that's a wig. What are you doing? Never mind. I know her daddy ain't raised her. Because if he did, she wouldn't be talking about black men like that. I bet you anything you ask her about her daddy, it's gonna be negative. Because it's gonna be what her mother said. And even if she know her daddy and he is fucked up, guess what? Mama chose that loser. Y'all saw what's going on in Chicago right now? Those 12-year-olds jumped that woman that was sick, walking home with her kids. Y'all know about that? I ain't even do a pep talk on that. I've been too mad about that. But did you hear the hippos? When the brother stood there and said, yo, man, this is a community problem. It's not even a school. The teachers got to show up and teach these niggas, and these little niggas that y'all are raising are sending these kids to school with some bullshit. This ain't the first time. Y'all remember last year? The dance teacher, she's trying to play Disney music for the kids, and the kids want to hear a Pound Town. And I'm like, what the fuck? And these were elementary school kids. Why does an elementary school child, a girl, why does she know what Pound Town is? Why does she know that? You seen the video of the woman videoing herself calling the mother? Yeah, your child's acting up in school. And she says, well, I'm at work. You can't do nothing about that. What do you want him to do? Sit down, Junior. Fuck you. What do you do then? You know why I was kept in line in school? First of all, I respected my elders because that's how I was raised. Second of all, I wasn't scared of the teacher. You know what I was afraid of? when the teacher said, hey, man, you keep acting up, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to call your parents. And once my parents at work in a high stress level area, wherever they're working, get a phone call from school over something so simple as behavior or missing homework, they don't need to hear that shit, because by then I need to know what I have to do. Because when I get home, y'all ever got in trouble in school? You acting up in school or you missing some homework after lunch, that teacher come in and smile and give you that look. I said, oh shit. Yo, these teachers had my parents' work number, and both my parents had desk phones. And if they had to entertain a phone call from something that I knew better, it was the longest walk home. Because you know what happens when I walk through that door?
Whack, jack, smack.
Get your ass in here. You ain't doing the book report? What?
Whack, jack, smack.
You missing homework?
Whack, jack, smack.
You can't keep still in school?
Whack, jack, smack.
Yep. You little yellow niggas, y'all don't know about that life. And all I saw, arguing with that brother in front of that school, Geo James, salute. All you saw when that brother said to that crowd of women, it's not the school, it's us. The fattest bitch in the crowd with her picture airbrushed on her coat. It was the tackiest shit. She said, what about them boys on the corner with their pants hanging underneath their ass? They're not helping the community. All of those dudes are getting laid. And if y'all ain't fucking them, your daughters are. I'm not talking about them. Those dudes should be outcasts of society. They can't be helped. We're talking about your single ass raising those babies. What you see happening in Chicago, that was a lack of male leadership. And that brother was in front of that school trying to talk to those women. Those women fought him. He said, I ain't going to talk to you. And he walked off. Because you can't change that. We're gone. Shout out to the government. That's what happens when y'all chose Uncle Sam over having a man in the house. Because whether you like it or not, we're different kinds of leaders. Tank Davis has no leadership. And this is the result. Millionaire, he's going to blow his millions. Because he can't keep his hands off of women. Because he's made horrible decisions. Talk to me about why you don't like Devin again. Black men, Omega Red, Dr. Mark, all of you niggas that was around me. You know what's crazy about Dr. Mark? We never even had a conversation about why he was separating himself. I thought we had a better rapport with that. And he's older than me. He couldn't call me and say, hey, listen, this thing with Devin and Brian, Devin and Bill, and we could have had a dialogue. We never had a dialogue. I went from having him on Pep Talk to him just vanishing. Nigga ghosted me. You was never my brother, man. You just popped up with your hats and your suits, and I said, all right, brother, let's work. Lord Sweat real Baltimore in the building. Salute. Yeah, Ratchet, dude just vanished. He did a whole hate video about Bill. Bro, he could have called me. We could have had a conversation. Bill Haney's the problem. I got it right here on my phone. I said, God damn, bro. What did Bill do to you? And he just vanished. I said, okay, you picked it. But he was on all the ops channels, all the ops. I got screenshots and everything. I said, well, let him work. He ain't the only one. There's a whole list of these niggas that did that. Well, all I'm saying is, what now? Because now the guy that you chose, all this shit y'all said about Bill, I don't see Devin in court. I don't see Devin beating on bitches. Matter of fact, the one bitch that tried to lie on Devin, did he not try and sue her? Because your name is all you got. Your name is everything. Is Tank countersuing this bitch? No, he's putting out a documentary because he wants to win. He wants to win the positive results of public perception. Public perception doesn't matter in court, dummy. Where were the adults around him to pull him by the collar and say, nigga, stop. Stop. You're a family man. You got 2 girls and you still beating on women? You have 2 girls. Yeah, I fucks with Tank. I identify with Tank because, you know, I came up the same way. You're fucking in your 40s. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Stupid. Now look. Oh, the bitch was lying, the bitch was lying, the bitch was lying. To my knowledge, the only bitch that lied on Tank was the bitch that tore up the house and lied on him and took his toothbrush and dipped it in baby shit. And if y'all follow my channel, y'all know I gave that hoe the business. I said she lied and tried to get him killed. I got the body cam footage. Y'all remember that? I went nuts on here. I said, man, she tried to get Tank killed. She need to be in prison for lying, tearing up the house while holding the baby. Because if she ain't had that baby, he'd have went upside her head. And you know what? She deserved that. Because she tried to get him killed. My brother Rod Neal in that super chat salute, he says, man, that's sad. I don't know how you put up with it. Man, I didn't. Because you know why? Snacks, what up? You know why? Because time reveals all truth. Think about what happened in 2025. When Devin said Allah's the perfect planner, he meant it. It's never on our time. As supporters, we want instant gratification, but you have to tell the story. So now from that all the way to here, look at where Devin is and what he's had, the cross he had to bear. Y'all know what I mean when I say that? When they were kicking Jesus' ass. And it's just ironic that we call Devin Black Jesus, right? When they were kicking Jesus' ass, they put that thorn halo on his head, cutting his forehead up, and made him carry that cross, right? Think about what the media did to Devin. Think about what his own brothers, these black niggas on here, do to Devin daily. Think about what they said leading up to the Brian Norman fight. It was more than, oh, I think Devin's going to lose. It was, I hope he lose. Listen to how Tim Bradley said what he said. And Jesus was resurrected. See, here's the thing with Devin. He never went anywhere. He was cheated against Ryan Garcia. He preserved himself in that Jose Ramirez fight. Ryan Garcia ain't want the rematch still. He had a fake hand injury. Hand injuries are the most difficult to prove. And now he's getting a title shot. He still think he has it on easy street. Doesn't Ryan Garcia know that God is jabbing him in the face right now? He's setting him up to answer his sins. He may fuck around and lose to Mario Barrios. And if he beats Mario Barrios and grows a set I know y'all saw the video where Blue said he agreed to fight Devin after Barrios. But don't think that he won't do something to get out that fight again. One or two things are going to happen. He's going to try and cheat again. And he'll pop dirty again, and he'll blame everyone but himself again. Or he'll go through a clean camp and come in, right? And get his face beat in. And Devin doesn't give a shit. What, y'all gonna cry? Oh, you know, he didn't knock him out. He didn't like that angry Mexican racist on Champ Size shit yesterday. They're gonna cry about it? Because all I see is a W. The name of the game is not power. The name of the game is not knockouts. It's the sweet science. How did Floyd Mayweather get a majority of his wins? He outthunk his opponents. Devin is carrying that cross. And I'm loving the fact that you niggas have shown y'all true colors. Because when Devin hangs it up finally, when he finally decides to hang it up, we're looking at a Hall of Fame career. And Tank Davis may be on some Sebastian Telfair shit. A decade and some change from now, I'd be like, I had a problem with the women, you know what I mean? And, I just had to get the proper help that I need. And I could have did more. I should have fought Devin and Tio, I could have did a little better, looking back now. Yeah, that's going to be Tank, bro. And y'all will still be in your house screaming and hollering, Devin is a manufactured champion and he has a father and... What? What? I keep telling y'all, all I see is the work. Tank hasn't done shit. He has videos in that super chat salute. He says 2 parents at home, but the belt was all I needed to act right in school. 80s baby, 90s teenager. Yes, sir. Both parents in my life. An ass whooping was all the Prozac I needed. I ain't need no Ritalin. I ain't need no Prozac. Once my parents gave me that look, I straightened it right up. Todd French in that super chat, he says, Dev told the truth right after the Ryan fight. He said, praise be to Allah. He makes no mistakes. Look at Ryan, Norman, and Tank compared to Dev. # Cook. Thank you. Here it is. What a difference a year makes, right? Look at Ryan now. Steroids don't matter. Aspirin don't matter. How the fuck you lose a boxing match to Rolly fucking Romero? How the fuck did that happen? Norman Sr. bought into the hype. He did. He bought into the hype. He did. Norman Jr. told Devin, you can't hurt me. He said, remember you said that. Dropped in round 2. I said, look at this shit. Everybody's eating their words in left hooks. And now look at Tank. Now look. So let's review. Duck Lomachenko, let's do this. Let's do this. You remember I did this video? Remember I did this? Let me play this for you. I ain't got a lot of y'all.
I mean, it don't matter. If you don't want to make the big fights happen, you might as well stay with your promoter that you're with now. If you don't care to go and try to make the big fights happen, what's the point of even leaving your situation? You might as well stay there and be loyal to Floyd if that's the case.
Yeah, he's an email chat. He's fighting because somebody mailed him the belt. So did that ever happen in boxing anymore? And he's talking crazy. And he still got, come on. So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen since you want to talk crazy. Let's do that. I want to fight you if you win.
Heard that? You heard that, right?
Bang. He's an email chat. He's fighting because somebody mailed him the belt.
But who mailed Devin the belt? Loma, right? So here's the question. Why didn't Tank fight Loma 4 years ago? Well, here's why.
I'm behind you no matter what nobody say. Your job is to go out there and fight and keep making them 7-figure paydays, and we move you up to 8-figure paydays and then 9 figures.
Heard that?
that huge fight, they think it'll be Lomachenko. Do you think that will be the huge fight for you?
It's time for us to move and talk right here. Like I said before, we're not going to call no particular fighter out. And it's not like we ducking or dodging anyone. Lomachenko has to fight as many fights as possible extremely quick because he's very, very old. Tank is probably 10 years or 11 years younger than Lomachenko. Lomachenko will be 40 before you know it. There's no rush, Tank. Your job is to continue to go out there and do what you're doing. You making the same money Lomachenko is making, and you're doing it easier.
Stop right there. Now, I didn't say this. These niggas said that, and Tank was dead silent. Y'all heard it, right? I'm watching it like, oh shit. Villains really do say the quiet shit out loud. Are you kidding me? He really said that? You see what I mean? I didn't say that. He said that. And silence is co-signing. Tank was there when he said it. So when I say, man, why didn't he fight Loma? You heard it. Look, this is what he said.
You making the same money Lomachenko is making, and you're doing it easier.
Yeah, he's an email champ. He's fighting because somebody mailed him the belt.
WBC gives plans for titleist names Vasily Lomachenko franchise champ. Interim titleist Haney, who elevated to the WBC's world title holder, had been scheduled to defend the interim belt November 9th against an opponent to be named, and now will defend the full title. Because it was given to him, because Loma dumped it.
What?
Elevated.
Yeah, he's an email champ.
I don't want that shit, said Gervonta Davis on social media, reacting to news that he could be elevated from regular to full WBA lightweight champion now that Devin Haney has chosen to vacate his undisputed 135-pound titles. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, he's an email champ.
The reason why the 29-year-old Tank Davis doesn't want to be elevated to full champion are as follows. Now check this out.
Yeah, he's an email champ.
Sanctioning fees, having to deal with mandatory dangerous challenges, less freedom, email champion stigma. Is he not the WBA champion right now? Uh-oh. Wow.
He's an email champ.
I got mail. 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 Yay!
You got mail.
If Devin is an email champ, and what are these guys at 135? Because Devin left. Nobody beat Devin for those belts. Right. Y'all better stop playing with me, man. Free Meat, what up? Brian, what up? Y'all better stop playing with me, bruh. Stop. Stop fucking playing with me. Be a little bit of a douche right here. But first, let's run down the list. So he ducked Loma. All right. I just want to point out when he fought Leo Santa Cruz, because I heard Max 7 on Champ's side the other day. I mean, that was the funniest goddamn thing. He said when Champ asked him what was his defining fight, a fight that you could define. He said Leo Santa Cruz. here's the thing. Did y'all know Leo Santa Cruz was 20 pounds lighter than Tank on fight night? We don't want to talk about that? Wasn't he about 20 pounds lighter on fight night? When he turned him into Leo Santa Snooze? Remember that? Okay, all right. Isak Cruz, right? He came in because of the Rolly Romero setup when those broads said that Rolly did something to him. I mean, Rolly did something to them, and you know that went away because they had nothing to discuss. But while he was going through that, he couldn't fight. So then enter Isak Cruz, and all of a sudden Tank is saying a new legend is born. I don't see it, but whatever. Then he fights Rolly Romero, and he stops Rolly Romero. Then we get Hector Garcia. Then we get Ryan Garcia, a drained Ryan Garcia. All of those guys instead of Devin Haney. Y'all know Devin Haney was there the whole time, right? By the way, that's why I mentioned those names. Devin was there the whole time. And all I remember on YouTube was Devin's only free when Tank has something lined up. Absolute lie. Tank's the A side in all directions. At any point, every point, he could have stopped what he was doing and said, you know what, fuck that, let's get it popping. He never did it. That's how I knew Tank was pussy then. All right. He drained Frank Martin. I know somebody, Elijah Pierce, was in the damn camp. He's the one, when I called to say, how's Frank looking on the scales? He says, yo, looking kind of drained, but he should be all right tomorrow. And he was okay until he wasn't. Y'all remember when Tank looked him in the face and said, yo, you drained. Remember he said that? I said, oh my God, saying the quiet part out loud. But right, but he got in there, right? So that's Frank Martin's fault, right? Okay, fine. We'll do that. Let's do that. The Lamont Roach fiasco. Remember, we were supposed to go to Houston. Y'all remember the whole blue blood thing? I don't need to revisit it. Y'all were all there. We're going to Houston. Son, young, oh, so I'm just gonna call you son. I'm just reading. He said, okay, well, you know. I mean, look, that guy's a hater, bro. That guy's a hater. That guy's a hater. That's all I'll say about that. That guy's a hater. The Lamont Roach fiasco, the fans thought that they had to buy plane tickets to go see him fight in Houston. I didn't have a problem with the venue. I'm like, all right, well, I don't know why he's fighting Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is from 130 pounds. Why is he fighting him? And here's the funny part. Y'all remember what the Tank fanatics told us? Let me remind you. I'll remind you. They said, leave him alone. That's his boy from the DMV. They know each other. He's trying to put money in his boy's hand. And I said, well, that can't be, because according to Boxing Shigo, a.k.a. the bearded lady, the hoe-ass nigga that he is, he put out a love letter saying that Tank, this is why Tank is hot in these streets and makes him hot in the pants. And one of the things I recall him saying was Tank isn't trying to be friends with anybody in or around his weight class. He has no friends. That's a contradiction to what y'all said about him fighting Lamont Roach. Stop me when I'm lying. Well, anyway, the fight happens. Not in Houston, in Brooklyn. Then y'all fight with us about that. Y'all call him Blue a liar. Yo, you cap. Didn't happen. Then he said, well, what's going on with what happened to that 7-fight deal? And what's going on in the PBC? Everything that Tank was going through was magically Blue's fault. It was the LDBC. Man, we don't book nothing. We just reporting on what we see. Okay, we going to Houston. He's fighting. I don't like him fighting Lamont Roach, but I guess it's in Houston. Oh, it's not in Houston. Where is it? Well, what's going on? I thought they just signed this gazillion-dollar deal. And Tank said he 7-fight deal, and he's fighting all these guys. I hope Tio, Shakur, and Devin is on that list. He said they were on the list. Remember? I ain't got to play the video. Y'all all saw it. They ain't even got money to pay these niggas. I knew the PBC had financial problems. When was the last time you saw Errol in the ring? They can't even pay him. Right? So they end up in Brooklyn, and he fights him to a draw. Then he starts talking about hair grease in his eye. Then y'all niggas went and threatened the chick that braided his hair. I'm not kidding. This all happened. I'm giving you the short version. All of this happened. They threatened that girl that braided his hair. And she had to get on her social media and said, this is what I use. And circled the ingredients. It said no alcohol and no grease. So what the fuck was he talking about? It was nothing. You know what was in his eye? Lamont Roach's jab. And then he fought him in the pocket. VADA testing, but whatever. Then we're like, all right, well, he's going to run it back, right? Then he says, well, I'm not going to run it back right away. I was like, well, cool. As long as he's going to run it back. Well, who's the next opponent? Well, my next opponent was in the building. I said, oh, shit. Well, Shakur was there. Nope. Jake Paul. Jake fucking Paul? Jake Paul. And that's as recent as it gets. And then again, y'all told us to leave the boy alone. Why y'all hating on the black man for getting his money? I had all kinds of weed smoking, dirty shirt niggas. Y'all remember that fat, nasty nigga with the beard that wasn't connecting properly? I put him on the panel. He's smoking weed. And then I asked him, yo, hey, hold on, you high? Then he said, I don't smoke. I said, bro, rewind the video. You were smoking a blunt when I put you on camera. And then I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? Are you high right now? And he's laughing. He got spaghetti stains on his shirt. And then his fat, nappy-headed nigga bitch mother, well, if he don't want you on there, why don't he just kick you off? I said, no, won't you tell your son to get the fuck off? I'm running a show here. And right now, you're comic relief. His mom was spazzing. I said, put that fat ass hooker on the goddamn camera. Put that fat bitch on the camera. That fat bald bitch. Her cornrows look like Stitches looking ass. I'd ask you to put your daddy on, but you don't know that nigga. You probably hate him for reasons can't explain. If you ever met the nigga, he say, yo, look, you was a fucking mistake. I was drunk. My pull-out game is trash off that Henny. I tried to be in your life, but this bitch want money. She wanted me to fuck. I said, nah, I'm out of here. But I paid child support. I ain't know that. Yeah, because mama smoked up all that rock with the support he was paying. Court ordered, bitch. His mom was like, he should cut you off. No, get your, matter of fact, these are work hours for certain people. Why is your son with the nappy beard on my live? Shouldn't it be at school or work or something? What the fuck? You let your son smoke marijuana in the house? These are the queens, y'all. And you see, that's who they raised. You see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? And they get online and justify who? A dysfunctional Tank Davis. They live through him. Because with him, he could be a bum-ass nigga, but they see those tattoos in that hair and that light skin and slanted eyes. And for some reason, that gives them hope to do what? Nigga, you can't box. You want to complete the look? Well, since you're not athletically gifted, can you at least go to school? Can you do something? Learn math. Learn how to be a boxing manager. He motivates you to sit in the house and smoke weed and watch video of him all day? What? And then you get on my platform and try and justify this nigga? Who came up on my platform and trying to stick up for Tank? I mean, really think about it. The nasty ones. I'm not talking about the cats that I'm cool with. The nasty ones. The other nappy-headed nigga that wouldn't show his face. I'm just seeing the top of his nappy head. That was a sign, y'all. He wanted me to see, yo, this is how the top of my head would look if I'm blowing you. I keep telling you, these dudes is homosexuals. They're not Tank fans. They have weird obsessions with this dude. And they have weird obsessions with other men. Because they're raised by who? Women. I couldn't imagine being a young dude and arguing with someone online and my pops in the house like, wait, who are you screaming at? You screaming at some dude that don't even live anywhere near you? What is this? Are you getting paid for this? He's cussing you out. Why are you here going back and forth with a nigga you'll never... Get the fuck off my internet. Give me your phone. I'll get this shit back in a week. It nets BFTB dividends. Y'all dysfunction nets some dividends. And I'm going to encourage you. Keep going over to the graveyard. Get my brother paid. Because y'all niggas are fucking foolish mortals. Y'all are retarded. So here's the other thing that I want to share with y'all. Oh, wait, hold on. I do got jokes. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. The fuck is it? Yeah, I do got jokes. Y'all remember the Bionic Man? No smoke. Move! Fuck out of here, Tank. Fuck out of here, Tank. Wait, hold on. I still got jokes. I'm gonna open up the chat in a second. I still got jokes. Because this nigga's a joke. Y'all remember this? This summer, Tank Davis is Blackula 2. The latest vampire in boxing. More brutal than Berlangula. More terrifying than Tyson's teeth. More grimy than Galata's mouth. You can run. There's no escape. He will glamour you. He will hypnotize you. You will feel uncomfortable. Blackula 2. He will do what he wants to do. DWDW. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wait a minute. I want to share this with y'all, and I promise I'm going to open up the panel. Oh, shit. Okay. Now, this is my brother Marco, and that's Coach Cal. Okay? Let's go through this interview. Some bullet points. He's talking about Shakur right here. I need you to listen. Okay? I need you to listen. Listen carefully.
Painfully boring, right? We all know that. But it made me think to myself, it did show that if he wants to stay away, he's like a rabbit. Like, he could stay away. So
yeah, but do the fans pay for that?
No, but what I was going to ask you was, let's say he fights Tank. Do you see any problem at all being like, if he wants to stay away, like, you can't catch him?
Do the fans pay for that? Do the fans pay for that? Wow.
It's really hard to catch him.
But why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do? Because
Whoa! What the oh, the key. That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy went courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy went courting, he did ride Crambo. Go!
I bet some of you really thought that I was making it up. I watched this. This was last year. I watched this and I said, what the fuck did he just say? I had to rewind it. Like, he didn't just say that. He absolutely did. I'm like, oh shit. Either he has no faith. Skywalk, salute. Either he has no faith in his coaching abilities, or he understands the limitation of Tank Davis. And I say it's a little bit of both. He said it, not me. Well, let's go ahead.
right now, if Tank don't get a knockout, it's gonna. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you know, because everybody think Tank got to knock everybody out to win a fight.
Bullshit. Bullshit. He fought Eastside Cruz and outboxed him and won. What are we talking about here?
I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
you with me? Because that stat was on him.
Okay.
So it makes sense. When I was listening to a podcast and they was talking about how the judges got when Tank dropped Garcia and they gave him the scorecard was wrong.
Yeah, right. Now, if y'all remember, I was rooting at the top of my lungs for Tank because I don't fuck with Ryan Garcia. If you remember, round 2, when Ryan got dropped, go look at the scorecards, what they tried to do to Tank. And what I did say was, if that fight went to the cards, that would have been Tank's first draw that night. And if Ryan boxed well, they probably would have robbed him. But that was a Ryan Garcia thing. Because realistically, Ryan Garcia didn't even deserve to be in a ring with Tank. It just made sense financially. Drew, well, you don't know. Yes, I do. Name me the official belt that Ryan Garcia has ever won. As a matter of fact, he's fighting Mario Barrios for a belt. Right. Okay, I rest my case. He's fighting Mario Barrios for a belt. Isn't this his first world title? Main biker says best bite Langer. Mike Tyson, Cash Ali versus Price. Yeah, that was bad. You remember that shit? Didn't he bite him like on the stomach or something? It was crazy. I said, what's wrong with these dudes? Crazy. So that's what he's talking about.
Crazy.
But that happens. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
crazy.
So like in that fight with Shakur, the guy, I thought he won the first round. They gave the first round to Shakur.
Dude, that's boxing, bro. That's boxing. If you don't think Tank could box to a decision, then what the fuck you doing? You just gonna avoid your contemporary? You gotta fight that guy, especially how much shit that he talks. Then mind you, did Tank ever say, I'm not gonna get a fair shake against Shakur? You know what he did say? I can't go to Saudi and win because Turkey is Devin's guy. I never heard Devin talk like that when it came to going to Australia to fight George Kambosos. Wants to win it without his entire corner and his dad. The second time to defend it. Devin's making history. Tank's making excuses. But in reference to 135, this is what Coach Cal had to say.
No, he know.
Well, who do you think would match up the best, would be the best fight for Tank of the other three? You know,
watch this.
Haney. None of them?
Right now, 'cause I know Tank. I seen Tank when his back was against the wall and everything. Nobody brought that out of him yet.
That's a fucking lie. Because Devin whooped his ass in that sparring session at the age of 16. Elijah Pierce made this motherfucker also get out the ring. Around that same time, a little after the Devin Haney shit, he got in there with Elijah Pierce, and Elijah Pierce made him tuck his tail. This guy's full of shit.
Okay.
So I don't measure I hate knockouts. I like
You heard that?
punishment. I hate knockouts. People love knockouts, but I want a person to get like Ortiz.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker be punished.
I hate knockouts. I like punishment.
Niggas, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Tank does it. It's just his power is just so powerful they can't take it. So when I find a guy in there that can take it and withstand it with him the whole fight, then we got something.
Now watch this. Now watch this. Listen. Now you heard what he said, right? Now listen.
So you think somebody like Haney, for example, would be too on the outside, not engaging, that kind of...
Look at his face. There it is. As soon as he said Haney, look at his face.
Too on the outside, not engaging, that kind of thing?
Him the whole fight, then we got something.
So you think somebody like Haney...
And withstand it with him.
So you think somebody like Haney, for example, would be too on the outside, not engaging? So you think somebody like Haney, for example, would be too on the outside? So you think somebody like Haney, for example, would be...
When he said Haney, look
too
at his
on the
eyes.
out...
Look at his eyes.
So you think somebody like Haney, for example, would be too on the outside, not engaging, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Now I want y'all to think about something. They've been saying Haney's too big, Haney's too big. Was Lamar Roach too big, or was he coming from 130? Stood right in front of Tank and walked him down. Made him take a knee. Made him take a knee. What the fuck you think Devin's gonna do? Tank can't beat Devin. Tank can't even beat Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, I said it. Tank ain't beating Shakur. Yeah, I said it. Oh, I'm wrong? Make the fight. Uh-oh. Let's go to, what was it, 5 minutes? Was it 5 minutes and 34 seconds? Here we go. Let's see what he has to say here.
A specific guy who you'd want to fight?
No, I just look at, this is what I look at. Contract. That's what we're fighting. Back. Go get ready for him.
Okay, so you just get ready. You prepare for whatever's put in front of you.
That's just all you can do. What else you can do? You know, we don't be...
Bullshit. He's a liar. Because earlier in the interview, he made it very known that he don't like the Shakur fight. Don't tell me, oh, you look at his contracts and you get him prepared. You didn't even want to get him prepared for Shakur. Coach Cal just lied to y'all, yo. But later on in this interview, at, like, what is it, the 12-minute mark? Let's go here. 12 minutes. Right about here. Listen to this.
He said, yo, let's go sparring.
Right. What do you think about a pot? And people have been throwing this out, but Inoue, do you think Inoue and Tank would ever possibly meet somewhere? Or you think that's just unrealistic?
You never know. Boxers, man, is dare to be great.
Wow! Boxers is daring to be great. So it's okay for Inoue to move up and dare to be great. But fight Devin Haney at what weight, though? He said that on Marco's show, too. He said, at what weight? Wow! Fight Devin at what weight, though? Went up and beat Mario Barrios, took the belt, vacated it, went back down to 135. We don't want to fight Shakur. The public gonna pay to see that. These niggas are liars, bruh. But I could be wrong. Y'all bring y'all asses up here and tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead. Somebody. Ooh. Wild work. Black Martial Arts Society, salute. You're on. I got about another 15 minutes.
Yeah, salute, brother.
Good, brother.
I forgot to change my profile photo. I was about to be an idiot. Baltimore. What you got, brother? Well, first of all, y'all need to stop hating on Tank. See, niggas is just jealous because Tank braids. Because, you know, Tank light skinned. That's why you niggas is jealous.
Yo, peep this. The
Baltimore.
woman's attorney, Richard Wolf, said process servers have tried unsuccessfully 3 times to serve Davis. The call box at Davis Southwest Ranches, Florida home does not list his name, according to emails from the process server. So they can't even serve him.
Wait, how? What do you mean? What does that mean? For simpletons like myself who don't comprehend, what is being served and why can't they serve him even though they don't have... Why is this stuff not in his name?
They're trying to serve him a summons in reference to this thing he got going on with this girl. And they can't serve him because they can't find him.
Then he
That's
just
why
have
we're
a
saying
bench
he's on
warrant.
fucking run.
Isn't that just going to turn into a warrant?
It has to. If you don't answer this shit, it's going to. Director of the Family Courts Department in Dade County confirmed that Davis must be served before a judge can rule on the petition. Law enforcement in Broward County, Florida, County Clerk, Nevada, have received copies of the attempt of service again. So they're trying to service him. All right, and in this article that I'm reading from, they ran down everything he's done, the hit and run, and he was already on probation, all of this shit. This kid keeps doing this shit. He keeps doing this shit. It's going to turn, exactly, Tom, it's going to turn into a fucking warrant, man.
$40 million on a stripper.
She wasn't even a stripper, she a bottle girl. And he's talking about don't cheat on me. And she working it. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. But he's releasing a documentary after Thanksgiving. Man, that's gonna be my Black Friday gift. I'm gonna sit down with popcorn.
Who's releasing a documentary?
Huh?
Tank is releasing a documentary?
Yeah, that's what they said.
About what?
About what happened with him and his girl.
Tell it to the court, nigga.
That's what he needs to do. That's what I'm saying. He wants to win the argument of public perception.
That doesn't matter, dude.
It don't. What matters is the courts. Yeah, and newsflash, thank you, Kevs. The chick is 31 and she's a cocktail waitress. 31 years old. You should be in the middle of your career. Strong Black woman. I think she's Black.
She cocking that tail.
Yeah, she cocking that tail.
Hey,
She's a bottle bitch. He beat on a bottle bitch.
Hey, let me slide off in this thing right here since it's Turkey Day tomorrow.
Yep.
In the famous words of this prophet, Bill Haney, it's Thanksgiving. Can I get a fool ass Earthman?
Oh my God, where's the button at?
You fool ass Earthman.
Oh my God.
Good night.
Man, happy Thanksgiving. He's released. Yo, bro, you can't make this up. Allah's a perfect planner.
I'm telling you, Bill is a prophet.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yo, listen, I need the Tank fans to pull up. Y'all got about 10 minutes. Tell me why I'm wrong.
Real quick.
Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I need to leave him alone. Tell me why, all you talk about is Tank. Tell me, but you're here. You're here to listen to me talking about him. Tell me how I got all of this wrong.
Hey,
Okay, so
can I
here's what
get
you
one
got
more?
Go
You
ahead.
got to be aware of what you speak into the atmosphere. And in the words of Tank Davis, I giveth and I take it away. He took it away from himself. Can I get a good night?
Remember that?
Good night.
Yeah,
and when the police them catch him, or ATF them catch him, or Homeland Security, when they catch him, put the handcuffs on, they gonna say, "Hostile."
Hey, he'll do it again real soon in another city, and they'll catch him like that.
Hey, listen. Here's what you need to know. His fans have nothing to say other than they love him unconditionally.
Hey, I plan on going to some people's pages just to be a jerk. Because I remember when the Ryan Garcia situation happened, and I was surprised that I thought you were a good person. A lot of black people turned around to celebrate.
Listen, I'm telling you, that's what the Omega
go to their
Red
pages.
I was shocked. I said, brother, why you texting me? And it was with such animosity, such vigor.
I'm like, y'all were
like, whoa, what is this, bro? Where's this coming from? I didn't do anything to you. It's just that you didn't like my stance on Tank. My only stance on Tank at that time was he's not doing right by the sport. I want him to fight these guys. That's it.
Even if he lost, I'd be a fan.
Right. If he fought and lost, I'm like, well, it's on his destiny. He's cool. At least he tried. This nigga's not even trying. That was my only stance. And what's y'all response? Leave him alone. Let him do what he want. Man, fuck y'all. This is what I get.
Well, that's what he does.
Text at 5 in the morning. You homo. A lot of y'all niggas showed y'all ass. Who's that singing ass Dominican nigga that was sucking our dick, sending us his music?
Oh,
DMing me. Yo, send this to Wilder. Send this to Wilder.
You talking
What's
about
that nigga name?
the
With
coming
the
to the graveyard shit?
I remember.
Yeah, he turned out to be a hater on the low.
No, he
Like,
ain't
that
on the
was
low. That
weird.
nigga gay as fuck.
That was weird, bro. We
That
respected
nigga
you.
DM'd me that night. Aha. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, wait, whoa. What is this? He was another motherfucker. At least he waited till the afternoon to do it. And I was like, yo, bro, what's this? Asking me to send Deontay shit. You remember the To This Day shit that I was playing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he asking me all this shit. I'm looking out for him and shit. And then he sent me this. I said, hold on, slow down, man. Devin, what he's doing is every bit as important to what we support Wilder.
Exactly. It's the same thing, bro.
What are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, oh, nah, it's just boxing to me. No. Well, what was done to Devin is deeper than boxing. I said,
the same thing that was done to Wilder.
This dude came in overweight and everything else. Why are you sending me this? He says, well, I'm Team Tank. That's what he said to me in the DMs.
All right, so where you at now?
Oh, okay. You're Team Faggot. I get it.
You're Team Bitch Beater.
Yeah, you're Team Faggot. You Team Hit and Run on the bitch. You Team Woman Beater. You Team Duck. I said, listen, bro, don't text me no bullshit like this. Then he sent me a mix video that someone did immediately of Devin getting knocked down several times. I said, I always knew you was a faggot with your penciled in bid. Fuck you.
Bruh.
I don't play that nigga video no more.
Now, what if I sent you a video of Tank beating bitches?
This day, man. Fuck you.
So much you're sending that video of Tank beating that bitch in the restaurant.
Yeah, but you know what?
We're not suckers like that.
This is what I'm saying. These niggas buddy up to us when things are looking swell. But when things get rough, they bounce. They're like modern women. Oh, I love my man. He makes 6 figures and yo, babe, I got laid off. Yo, babe, the company went under. I got to find another job. Oh, well, when you a brokey, and when you get it together, I'll come back. But I'm going to go with another nigga. Because bitches always got one in the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They'll leave you high and dry. My thing is when a nigga when he gets up getting down and he gets it back, don't think you can come back. There is no coming back. So all these niggas, they ain't the only 2 or 3 that I mentioned. There was a lot of y'all niggas. And all I said was,
some gay ass doctors
over
too.
there. Stay over there. It's okay. I don't know. Yo, bro, Devin had that situation with Ryan, and I was under attack. It wasn't, hey, Drew, what happened?
Did the doctor come at you
What's
too?
going on? Yo, why did the Devin loss trigger you to bring up Tank during the loss?
What the fuck was that? They were
Nasty
waiting
work.
to do that. The whole time they were waiting to do that. They ain't fuck
It's
with us.
pathetic.
They ain't fuck with us at all. Stick around, play my videos. Let me hang out with y'all. And then when shit get tough, they bounce like girls. Well, look at us now. Look at us now.
Through the storm.
The dude that you performed fellatio on, look at him now. He's legitimately, when I say on the run, I'm being a little bit sarcastic because I don't know if he's like on the run and hiding from people. No, they're just saying that we can't find him to serve him. Like when you're serving someone divorce papers, you can pay someone to serve it, or you can serve it yourself, and they could be ducking and dodging from you. That's where he's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna turn into a summons.
Yeah, ATF go after his ass.
Huh?
I said the ATF, the marshals, they'll go after his ass too, because he
Yeah,
high
they'll
profile.
eventually. And you talking about releasing a documentary, man? Get the fuck out of here. This kid's all over the place, and this is who you chose?
Mm-hmm.
He
Well,
thinks
stand on it.
he trying to be
Stand
Layla
on it.
Ali.
Listen, man, I wasn't trying to go to war with anybody. If you're Team Tank, I'm cool. I'm Team DHP. All I said at first was the brothers got to fight and make the best man win. That's all I said. All this extra shit, they came to me with it. They came to me. Omega Red texted me. He's like, Karma. I said, what are you talking? What? What is this? What are you doing?
That's where Omega Red been? That's where he been? I ain't seen Omega Red in a minute.
Bro, listen.
That was the homie.
Listen, and there's a litness of other niggas, and I still see them in
light skinned.
because they claim they hate us, but they can't stop blowing us. They make snob comments about us. Why are you worried about what we do and who we support? Worry about the fighters, man. We don't worry about y'all. I just pop up in places and say, yo, why is he in here talking about me? Why is he in here talking about 78, BF? Why is he in there? Black ain't been online talking boxing in goddamn 3 years. Why are you talking? Why are we on your mind like that? You're always on my mind. Why are you doing this? What's wrong with you? Oh, when Devin lose, how you gonna feel? When Devin lose, how you gonna feel? Why are you worried about how I feel? I'm not in the ring. It's a prediction. It's boxing. This is supposed to be fun. Why y'all niggas gangbanging over this shit? This is ridiculous.
Gangbang.
I wanted what was best for Tank. Now I can firmly say I don't give a fuck. Because he did all this stupid shit to himself. And I didn't want this for him. Here we are. So y'all took a hard stance. You couldn't just say I picked Tank over Devin. You said I picked Tank over everybody and fuck Devin and fuck Bill and fuck. You took that hard stance. Look at you now. Look at you now. And I still am saying, hey, man, I ain't want this for Tank. But he did it. I could have hit up Tank and said, Tank, bro, slow down. I don't want this for you. You know what Tank would have said to me? Fuck you. You sound soft. What, I'm softer than the bitches you beat up? Uh-oh. The funniest shit I heard was when BF said, in order for Shakur and Devin to get a fight with Tank, they got to dress and drag. That's how you get a Tank fight. You dress and drag. Ain't that's about a bitch?
I hate you. I hate you so much, you fucking faggot.
You know what I'm saying? I never said I hated Tank. I just said I think Devin will beat him. I think Shakur will beat him. Oh, no, Tank over everybody. I said, well, he's an A-side. How come he ain't? He should be pressing all his contemporaries. He even pressed Teofimo Lopez. You even do that. And
you know what's funny?
I'm going to give it to you in a second.
Do you think?
But Mag 7 told Champside that Tank beats everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when he was here, that motherfucker said he didn't like the Josh Taylor fight. When I put up this pic right here, I said all of these guys at some point were available to Tank.
Mm-hmm.
And I left about 3 guys off of this list, like Sandro Martin, I left off the list, right? Gary Anton Russell, I left off this list. But all these guys at some point were available. Why didn't he do it? And the motherfucker said, whoa, Josh Taylor, I didn't like that fight because he's rangy, he's a real welterweight. I'm like, yo, you didn't like the Josh Taylor fight? at 140. But wait a minute, Rougarou did it. Rougarou did it. He was unsuccessful, but he did it. And Teofimo went to 140 and smoked Josh Taylor. It wasn't even close. So you don't want Tank up there doing the same thing? And he did go to 140 for Barrios. You don't want him fighting a rematch with Lamont Roach or Devin Haney, but you were okay with Jake Paul because you said it wasn't a real fight. These are Tank fans, y'all. That's why you don't take. And then he'll turn right around and say, well, I'm a casual. Did he not tell us that? Did he not tell Snapside that? Turn right around and said, I'm a casual. Right there, you're disqualified.
Sit your casual ass down then.
Sit your casual ass down somewhere and let people who really know boxing have a conversation. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Enoch in that super chat, he says, got intel, Spence officially retired, not a de facto. Really? Well, I mean, God bless him. I fucks with Errol, but you know what? He's been out the ring too long. And if that's true, and by the way, I got a news clip of Miguel being interviewed about Tank, just real brief.
No!
This nigga tried to inhale the mic. They said, man, look, Miguel, is Tank guilty? This nigga said, no! And then tried to suck off the mic. Can you believe that? Enoch back in that super chat, he said, it's boxing though. We'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, true. True. But PBC ain't got bread for him. Know what I mean? These dudes, man, just stop. Just stop, man. Just stop, man. These dudes, man. Hey, man, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing, man. I'm just saying, niggas in my chat watching me right now. Y'all won't click the link. I see you. See you niggas. It's all good, man. Bro, I'm gonna get out of here. The general's on, man. Man, salute to y'all brothers, man.
Salute to you.
I tried to have a dialogue, but everything I said is correct.
Nah, y'all just be hating on Tank, man.
Yeah. But I'm hating on Tank. You know what it is? Tank hates you because he's not giving you anything to defend. Tank hates you. We defend Devin because no one else is. He's under attack by old media, new media, all you niggas. But you like those chrome hearts, don't you? The greasy body, tattoos up to his neck and on his face. You like woman beaters. There you go. I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Leave you to it. Mike inhaling shit. Sean Porter, you up next. Sean Porter, you are up next. You are up next. So salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda Cash App, Super Chat. All right, my brothers.
Peace.
I'll catch you on the rebound, and there's no topic about Tank unless I leave y'all with this.
Yeah, go on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Better than that!
And just to make y'all mad,
one day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the serve. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah, look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping traumas, trying to be the greatest, that's my promise. You know, I always stand on business, always been relentless. Know the trousers new and the shirt vintage. Living free of drama, still finding ways to make my own problems, chasing progress. A baddie sleeping in a bonnet, that's my favorite topic. Still searching for a goddess like the Black Madonna. It's like that, and I'm right back. For every message left on red and ones that I ain't right back. Was looking for some peace inside myself until I find that I'm in and out of situations, wavy as a kayak. Before the lights dim, I say a prayer, I find the one before my life end. But to be fair, I might not deserve to even find it then. I hope I'm reincarnated through the fire then, so I could try again. One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the surf. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. I deserve to be me. I deserve to make mistakes. I deserve to be free.
Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.